Get ready with me while I talk about why we stopped fostering after 10 years. I started fostering before my husband and I got married. He was in the military, so he was stationed in Washington State. To be honest, I just felt like now is the time and I had to do it. So I took all my classes, I got licensed, and I took my first placement in June of 2011. That baby is now my 13-year-old Zoe. Jeremy moved back whenever Zoe was about 6 months old, and we got pregnant very quickly with my now almost 12-year-old Harper. So they are 14 months apart. We started to recognize the need for families to take older children and children with medical needs. We switched to older youths, and we started taking teen girls, preteen teen girls. And we got our medical license, and we started taking kids with autism, diabetes, behavioral issues. We took mostly girls, but we did take a couple of boys. We had a one sibling set. They were 4 and 5 years old, and the little girl had diabetes, and we did not want them to have to separate her and her brother, so we took them both. But typically we did not take boys, and that's solely because honestly we just felt like we were better equipped to take girls, and it worked out better with our housing situation. We had to have separate bedrooms and for boys and girls past a certain age, and we did not have that, so we had to take girls unless they were very little. We absolutely loved having a house full of teen girls. A couple of my teens follow me on here and we stay in touch. Some of them are moms now. All in all, we took a little over 40 kids. Not all of them were long-term. Some of them were short-term for a couple of weeks. Some of them were as long as 2 years, 2.5 years. That does a number on you. Whenever one of my girls came to me and was talking to me about how hard it was saying goodbye to kids over and over and over, we knew that it was time to step back and look at what it was doing to our permanent kids. When we really thought about it, our 3 middle kids had never known anything other than foster care. Zoe was obviously adopted when she was very young, and we were already fostering. Harper and Tucker were born into that. We had fostered their entire lives. They had never known a life where they didn't have siblings in their mind, their foster siblings coming and going constantly. We were in the middle of an adoption, waiting for that to happen for my oldest, who's now 18. And we kind of just decided that we needed to take some time and stop fostering, focus on healing as a family. The last 5 years that we fostered were extremely difficult, extremely traumatic for everyone in the house. And we just really needed to take some time, heal as a family, and focus on our 4 kids, which was Haley, Zoe, Harper, and Tucker. So once Haley's adoption was finalized, we decided we were going to close down our license and just be. 2 weeks after we closed down our license, we were still getting phone calls. I was getting calls all the time. Can you take this kid? Can you take this kid? We can reinstate your license. And we stayed firm. We said no. And then I found out that I was pregnant, which was the shock of a lifetime. That is now my baby. She's 2. So we stopped fostering. We have not gotten back into it. I don't know that we ever will. The foster care system has changed so much. It is, I hesitate on what to say here, but foster care is not set up for the kids, at least not where I'm at. It is not set up for the kids. It's really not even set up for the parents. I don't know who it's benefiting. We have made some amazing memories. We have met some incredible kids, and I take so much joy in watching them grow, the ones that we're still able to stay in contact with. It was a huge blessing to our lives, and I'm very thankful for the time we had doing foster care.